bucks, so you roll call when I'm coming with me. No, this ain't jump ball, you can't jump with me. Ballin' jump, man, touch hands, we bout to bump then, better back. Game time. Game time. Game time. Game time.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Houston Texans. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Cougar 19! Let's go! Trap 50! Trap 60!
Here's the former NFL rushing champ. It's Jonathan Taylor. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 26-yard line.
60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat!
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Ready!
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Richardson looking to throw. That's caught. It's Josh Downs. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. $19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Quick throw completed by Richardson. And he'll take this from one 47-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. It's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. Yeah, footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
And Richardson back to throw. That one finds Pierce right side. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Well, whatever script they put together for this offensive drive, Charles, seems to be working. I'm curious to see if this defense will make any adjustments here.
Things certainly going according to plan, aren't they? I mean, the way they're advancing the football, it's like they're on the practice field having one of their better days. But instead, it's game day, and they're moving the ball downfield with purpose.
A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with second and a couple. Well, yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, but sometimes the execution isn't there.
And the Texans are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Looking to put a drive together.
Look the hot. All right. Hey, King. What's up?
As Stroud now to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they do finally get it at the 12. A big play there on the catch and run. 78 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Hey, south.
Stroud. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long.
18. What's up?
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. That's going to be caught. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. Stroud, he's going to audible to something else.
Robbie.
On third down, Mixon. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Joe Mixon, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Texans take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Anthony Gould now to return. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Richardson working from the gun. Flushed out right. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Now it's Richardson. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Come on.
Richardson looking to throw this. Escaping the pressure right. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Good play and a well-timed run from Richardson to pick up the first.
He was certainly quick to atone for his early game interception. Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found a lane to pick up the first down.
Ready? 18 Cardinal. Come back team. Here we go. Start.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. That is intercepted at the goal line. And the Texans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, trying to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming.
All right. Hey, Buggy. Why Tony?
Stroud to throw it. That is caught by Doe. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Here we go. On 18. What's that? 19 Texans.
Throwing now is Stroud. This goes out wide from Mixon. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it's 2nd down. The Texans had 0-1 in the year following the loss of the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
18. What's that?
Here's Stroud. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is going to have the Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now Stroud. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll go down at the 28. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and a couple. Stroud looking to change the play. Here's a quick throw caught by Higgins. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down at the 21 or 22. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Stroud looking to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
That's another Houston Texans.
All right.
1st and goal.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, Stroud. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here's Mixon. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in, announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 receptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern a little bit. Whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Here's Richardson to throw. And that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time to have a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Richardson. Risk taken in by Downs. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Here we go.
Back to the air with Richardson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Pat the 60, pat the 60.
They'll go for it. Here's Richardson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Texans take over an excellent field position.
Oh, hey. 118, what's that?
Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And it's caught. Touchdown, Texans. Takedown from 19 yards away. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes our score 17-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Richardson. That complete to Downs. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Richardson looking to throw. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now Richardson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, it's Richardson. This is caught. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with career touchdown number 75. And the Colts get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And it's 17-7.
Makes the score Texans 17, Colts 7.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Second and 10.
Why Tony? All right. 18. What's that? Hey, uno.
Looking to throw. Stroud. Dancing to his left. And he'll go out of bounds. It looks like right at the 40. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A third down gain of 19.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
And Stroud now to throw. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime. And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now 2nd and 9.
All right.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Grover Stewart getting in there for the sack. The defense, they brought the house. That O-line, they were overwhelmed.
To put it mildly, because they didn't have enough bodies to block all the guys that came at them. Their best move, how they would have been better served, just turn around and yell, "Look out!" because here they come.
Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17.
On the quick, right? 18. What's up? Hey, uno more. Hey, south.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Wide open receiver, complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 38-yard line.
That's good for a Texans first down.
So the false start will back them up 5. They expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
The false start backs them up 5. 1st and 15.
Here we go. 18.
Now Stroud going to battle forward on the touch pass. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Hey, uno. 18. What's up? 19 Texas. Why Tony?
Stroud. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Again, it's Stroud. Eluding the pressure right. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Colts are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Richardson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Colts first down.
Let's go now. 60.
Off play action. Richardson. Well, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's 3rd of the game. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at the 30.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go. Swap. Love a swap.
Stroud to throw it. Got his man, Dell. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Buggy. Hey, Uno Mars.
Nixon will try the right side. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Throwing now is Stroud. He's got it to Collins, complete. All the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
Remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
Now they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass.
18. Hey, Uno. Hey, south.
Here's Stroud. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the Colts are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
And they work this out past the 25. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
First down, Indianapolis.
Cowboy 80.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. He's got his man. It's Pierce. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Play action. Now Richardson sliding out of the pocket. Delivers another one to Pierce. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it's second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 4. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he stopped immediately there. The Colts on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Richardson back to throw it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Christian Harris. And the Texans are going to have a short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Colts are right back in this football game. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on. And maybe
Richardson under pressure, and down he goes.
Well,
a sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down.
Well, every time I see speed like that off the edge, Charles, I just don't know how these offensive linemen do it. I would think that they would get called for holding every play, and maybe they should have been called for holding on that one.
Yeah, maybe not just holding, but sometimes you end up setting back in the offensive backfield a little bit farther to try and help you with the edge. That's a penalty as well. Sometimes you're offset, they'll come inside of you. That's what speed does. It disrupts an offense. And right now, you've got to pay attention to this edge rusher on every single down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Richardson looking to throw this. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
First down.
Here's Richardson to throw. This pass left side to Downs. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second.
Now Richardson going to shift things up. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Out of his hands quickly to Pittman. And the Colts are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Okay,
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Richardson. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. And the sack leads to roughly a loss of 6, and it brings up second and goal. Back to throw. Richardson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal.
let's go now.
Looking to throw. Richardson. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice, long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Buffalo 18.
Fourth down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. A real chance for them to salt this game away after that turnover on downs, holding a 2-score lead in the fourth quarter. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. You know, I was going to ask you if maybe they should surprise and pass the ball, but where they're at on the field, I think keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one because field position is going to determine these play calls. And backed up where they are, I don't even think about putting the ball in the air. I tell my running backs, grasp the football, and I tell my offensive line, don't allow any leaks so they get hit immediately when we hand it off.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Now Stroud. This goes out wide from Mixon. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Forced out to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Stroud looking to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10. And I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. That is caught. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. Things looking much rosier for them here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. And Stroud now to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Stroud. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Houston. Joe Mixon, his 104th career touchdown. One shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list. And the Texans have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Now the Houston offense is going to stay out there as they'll try for 2.
The Texans will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
And that is incomplete.
So these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Now Richardson. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now 3rd down and 7. They go play action with Richardson. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Texans are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, see, this is the ideal situation in the fourth quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful, they've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
Stroud off the play fake.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Play action. Here's Stroud.
Steps away to his left. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They had 2 straight first downs, now a gain of 9 to set up 2nd and 1.
Here we go. 18. Outside.
Stroud to throw it. That is caught by Dell.
And they'll get this down to the 10. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Work hot.
First down and goal to go.
Throwing again is Stroud.
And this will be caught. We'll forget taking the knee, so late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Things are rocking easy here in the fourth quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt. And here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching